Have you ever looked around and felt like everyone else knows where they're going, except you? You smile, you laugh, you do everything you're supposed to do, but when the day finally ends, something still feels missing. Maybe you've even achieved things you once dreamed about. Yet the feeling doesn't go away. In fact, sometimes it gets stronger. You can be surrounded by people and still feel completely alone. And eventually, a strange question appears. Why do I feel empty inside? Most people assume something is wrong with them. Maybe they need more success, more friends, more distractions, so they keep running, hoping the next achievement will finally fix the feeling. But here's the strange part. The harder you try to fill the emptiness from the outside, the more disconnected you often feel on the inside. And that's where the story starts to get interesting. The real problem isn't what you think. Many people spend years searching for meaning in all the wrong places. They look successful on the outside, but still feel disconnected on the inside. Psychology explains this in a surprising way. Sometimes emptiness isn't caused by what you're missing. It's caused by what you've been avoiding. For years, you may have pushed uncomfortable feelings away because nobody taught you what to do with them. But emotions don't disappear when ignored. They simply wait in the background. And over time, you can become so focused on playing a role that you forget who you really are. This is where things get interesting. The feeling of emptiness is often a signal that something deeper needs attention, just like a tree depends on its roots. Achievements can make life better, but they can't replace emotional connection. Neither can popularity. Neither can approval. Because what most people truly crave is the feeling of being seen, not for the version others expect, but for who they genuinely are. And that's when everything starts to make sense. The emptiness was never proof that you were broken. It was a message asking you to reconnect with yourself. And healing often begins with something surprisingly simple, paying attention to what you've been carrying for too long. The expectations, the pressure, the constant need to prove yourself. Little by little, you start making space for something new, a relationship with yourself, not the version created for other people, the real you, the one with fears, dreams, needs, and emotions that deserve to be heard. And something amazing happens when you stop running from yourself. The emptiness begins to change, not overnight, not all at once, but slowly. You start feeling more connected, not because life became perfect, but because you're finally present inside your own life. You notice moments you used to rush past, small conversations, quiet sunsets, simple kindness. You realize meaning isn't something you find. It's something you create, piece by piece, moment by moment, choice by choice. And the path forward stops looking like everyone else's, because it finally becomes yours. If you've been feeling empty lately, maybe your mind isn't trying to punish you. Maybe it's trying to guide you home. And once you understand that, everything begins to make sense. This is why you feel empty inside.